Hello friends, welcome to our channel Knowledge Amplifier. So today in this particular video, I am going to show you one quick configuration which you can set up in your GitHub ecosystem to detect new vulnerabilities which may get generated in your new code base. Okay, so already in our previous video, I have discussed in detail that you can have a GitHub action which can run on any Git push activity, and it can basically give us the idea that whether any vulnerability available or not. If at all there is any vulnerability, this GitHub action may fail and all the vulnerability details will be displayed in Snyk dashboard as well, right? So this is one option. But there is another option which we are going to cover in this specific video that will help us in detecting whether any vulnerability available or not in any pull request. Okay, so suppose any developer has written some code and they try to merge the code base in develop branch or in master branch, right? So that time obviously the developer will raise a PR or pull request, and whenever any pull request will be raised based on that specific event, if automatically our Snyk scan runs in the backend, and if it fails, if at all there is any vulnerability in that pull request, that will be great. And whenever any reviewer will check that particular PR, and when he or she will be seeing that the Snyk scan failed for that specific PR, then the code reviewer might not approve the PR, and he or she might be asking the respective developer to resolve that first and then only approve the PR if at all there is no further vulnerability available in the new code base, right? So running this Snyk code automatically in an event-driven manner whenever any PR is raised, that can be a very useful feature with respect to avoiding vulnerability in our overall system and code base, right? And that specific thing we are going to explore in this particular video, that how using GitHub we can implement the same without specifically writing a GitHub action code base. Okay, so try to understand this intuitively, that whenever any PR get raised, we want to run our Snyk scan. So in an event-driven manner, this Snyk scan should run. So obviously the concept what can come in our mind in this specific situation is Github Webhook, because pull request raise is kind of an event which is occurring in our GitHub system, and based on that we want to trigger our Snyk action. So we can take help of Github Webhook, which can trigger this Snyk scan run in an event-driven manner, right? So that concept only Snyk basically use to perform Snyk scan on any pull request. So this documentation you can explore, the link I'll be providing in the description box. So in this specific documentation, it has explained in detail that how we can run our Snyk scan in pull request. Okay, that is pull request checks how we can do. And here beautiful diagram also they have given that before going ahead with the production or merging to any other branch, whenever any PR is raised, that time only if we can run our Snyk code, and in the GitHub itself if we can show that Snyk scan failed or success, based on that the vulnerability in our system can be controlled, right? So the steps are mentioned here. If you see, a developer creates a pull request in an SCM integrated with Snyk. So what is SCM? If you search here in this documentation, only the full form is written, that SCM is nothing but source code manager. In our case, source code manager is nothing but GitHub, right? So that one only basically mentioned here, that developer will create a pull request in our GitHub, and that GitHub must be integrated with Snyk beforehand. And now a webhook is triggered from the source code manager to Snyk. As I told you, right, that whenever any PR is raised, that event should trigger our Snyk. So that time obviously we need help of GitHub Webhook, right? So Snyk basically take help of the GitHub Webhook to trigger the Snyk scan. Snyk automatically scan the code changes in the PR for issues. So whatever code change is done, in that any vulnerability is available or not, that Snyk will scan, and then Snyk leaves security reviews and notes on the PR. So in PR you can see that, and a developer can view the PR check result and fix identified issues before merging the code. So before merging the vulnerable code in some development branch or in master branch itself, if the vulnerabilities get detected, that will be great, and that's what Snyk feature helps us, and that feature is nothing but pull request check feature. Okay, and how to implement that in our GitHub, that I am going to show you now. So suppose I am having a Git repository called git4eyes. Okay, so here if you see that a.text, here some random strings are there, and in a.py file this is an empty file. Okay, suppose this is our master branch, for example. So as a first step, what we need to do, we need to import this GitHub repository in our Snyk. So basically source code manager and Snyk integration we are doing first. So add project, and I will select GitHub, and here I will be searching my repository, and I'll be selecting that and add selected project. Okay, cool. So as of now, if you see, currently it is 10:44 p.m. So this particular import is started, and here you can see importing targets is going on. Okay, so if you click on view project, here as of now there is no vulnerability available, because we have already seen that this is a pretty simple code. Now suppose I am creating a development branch, which is basically taken a copy from main branch, right? And in a.py file, I am intentionally writing some vulnerable code. Okay, maybe API key equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, right? And I'll commit this. So now this time what happened, that in our development branch some vulnerable code is available, and I am not writing any new GitHub action or something. What I want to make sure that automatically during PR days this Snyk code should run. So that time some setup we have to do. And what are the setup, that also mentioned in the documentation, that is configure PR checks. If you go here, the steps are mentioned. So here if you see configure PR checks in integration level, they have mentioned that what we have to do, we have to go to settings in the Snyk OABY, and in the integration we have to basically select the connected source code manager, in this case that is GitHub. So we'll do that. So first here I'll go to settings, and then here in the integration, here our source code manager GitHub is available. I will select that, and then here if you see in the documentation, to check for code issues, configure and save the following changes. So code analysis I have to check. Enable this option to fail the PR on new vulnerability detected in your Git repository during pull request. Okay, so that one I will be doing. So if I scroll below, so here you can see pull request status checker. Okay, this option is there. So code analysis I have to enable, and fail condition. So when I want to fail the check whether high vulnerability is detected or low vulnerability is detected or medium vulnerability is detected, so that one you can choose. So as of now, I want to make sure if at all any vulnerability is available in the new PR, I want to fail my Snyk scan, and that should be detected in the GitHub PR request. Okay, so I will choose low and I will save this one. Okay, other properties also you can tune based on this documentation. So as of now, I am keeping this simple. If at all any vulnerability is detected, no matter if it is low, then also I want to make sure our Snyk scan is failing. Okay, so as soon as we have configured this, if you go to the settings tab in this specific GitHub repository, and if you go to webhook section, here you will see that one webhook is added. Earlier this webhook was not there. And why this webhook is added? This is added because here I have basically configured this PR check thing. So what will happen, if you click on edit, here you will able to see that this webhook will trigger the Snyk scan whenever any PR is performed. So here if you see, this PR is checked. That means whenever any pull request is created in this specific GitHub repository, automatically it will send an event to Snyk, which will start automatically the Snyk code run in the backend. That is the beauty of GitHub Webhook, right? So that GitHub feature Snyk is using here, right? Nothing to show new here. And now I will go to my PR thing, and I will create a new pull request. So here I will raise a pull request from the development branch, and in the development branch intentionally I have written some vulnerable code, like API key should not be hard coded like this way. It should ideally take from AWS Secret Manager or some kind of key value stored database, etc. Right? It should not be hard coded. So now you observe how automatically Snyk will scan this newly changed code base in real time. All I will do, I will raise a PR. Okay, right? And here if I scroll below, here you will see that Snyk scan is automatically started. And here if you observe, some checks have not yet completed. That's what it is showing here. Earlier we have seen, if we go to projects, here Git for ICE was having no vulnerability, right? No high, medium, low. But currently our Snyk scan is completed, and it is showing that there should ideally some vulnerabilities available. If you want, you can click on this. It will take you to the Snyk dashboard, and here you will see that this PR check is failing. It is clearly showing use of hard-coded credential API key. This specific line also it is highlighting that there are some issues available, right? So here using this specific configuration, without writing any separate GitHub action. Snyk is automatically scanning our whole code base whenever any PR is created, and it is clearly showing that Snyk scan failed, and whenever any code reviewer will see this red cross icon, he will get the idea. Even he or she, if want, they can go to the specific line of code to understand where it raised the vulnerability, right? And based on that, the code reviewer can comment on that specific line of the code that there are some issues available, like he or she can go to this file change, and here they can put some comment by clicking a plus icon that don't use hard coded credentials, put in secret manager, right? And then here he or she can put the comment. So that way again the developer will get the comment. Based on that, they will change the code base to resolve the vulnerability, correct? So overall, I wanted to show you that using this configuration without writing any GitHub action, automatically in an event driven manner, you can run your Snyk code analysis with help of Github Webhook, right? So try to implement this in your project. It's a very useful feature, and using this you can prevent any new security issues from entering your code base by automatically scanning code changes in real time. This is all for this video. As a prerequisite concept, all you have to do is you should have some idea around GitHub Webhook, and that also I have covered in my previous video in detail. That prerequisite links I'll be providing in the description box. Go through that, have some intuition around that, and try to implement this in your GitHub repository, so that way you will be having some hands-on and better idea. If you have any doubt, you can ask in the comment section. I'll try to reply back ASAP. This is all for this video. If you find this video helpful, then please like, share and comment. Subscribe our channel if you have not subscribed till now, and don't forget to press the bell icon to get the notification of our latest videos. Thank you for watching.